Evening, Harry. Hopefully you can hear me. I think I'm just going to adjust the volume slightly. No, actually, we'll leave it as they are. Mohammed, nice to see you as well. I just thought we'd play some multiplayer tonight. I'm still yet to start MP2. Just thought, hang out with you all, play a little bit. Pick the Porsche first, I think. Hope you're both good. You had a busy day? Good, you can hear me. I've been playing Diablo 4, the open beta today. Only for a few hours, about 3 hours in the afternoon. Quite a it seems like quite a good game, to be fair. It's a little bit Immortal-esque in the way that quite an open world, but has a dark, gritty feel to it, and it doesn't feel as pay to win as Immortal is. You wouldn't expect it to be. It's a premium title, 50, 60, 70 quid, if not more. But yeah, it was a fun few hours. Just played Sorcerer, did a little fire build. You guys into any of the Diablo games? Or MP2 is going to be Ghost Slipstream. Oh, damn it! Shouldn't have turned off touch drive. I tried. Nearly had that ramp. Let's see if I can catch anyone up. Tokens F50. I keep losing. I've not even tried that yet with the F50. It's on my to-do list. I'm thinking I might just wait until, was it Thursday this week, when we get the last 11 blueprints for it, then we can 2-star it. Because yeah, at the minute I've not put any money into my, any credits into my F50. Where is it? And why did we get Dream on Wheels again? Exactly the same daily event. Another 10 days. I mean, it's nice we get to drive the Bugatti Sentra DC again, max rank, but why? Like, there's no blueprints I can buy for it. There's no packs or anything. It's just weird. Do you mean this Sakura Spring Showcase? The 100 tokens? I honestly not tried it. As I said, mine's still 1 star. Not put a penny into it. All stage 0. Need to do it. Go multiplayer again. I do have the multiplayer pass, so even if I run out of gas in one car, I can just fill it straight back up again. Probably do that for the Torino design. Definitely the best car in this multiplayer too. Let's burn through a gas tank on this Porsche first, then we'll do the Torino, and then probably the Torino again. I hate this part of the season though. It's just kind of like, what are we now? This is the 3rd week, is it? No, 2nd week. I get confused. Doesn't take a lot to confuse me. Yeah, exactly. No blueprints, bad rewards. Like, what's the point in even doing it again? Maybe it's just some sort of glitch where they launched it for a 2nd time. I'm gonna give everyone a bit of an advantage. Why do so many noobs take that ramp? Oh. But I thought I was planned for them. Looks like we're good here. Although I don't want to jinx it just yet. Take this bottle, turn test drive off and just cut this corner a little bit. Oof, nearly hit that car. Happy days, race done. So, what's everyone else been doing this week? I've been working every day. I had a couple of days at home though because my car broke. Bloody, I've got an old, my car's 2007 I think, BMW 3 Series. Done 135,000 miles now. It's a bit old in the tooth. And I had to put a new tyre on it this month. The back tyre went. And then last week I went to pull I drove it all last weekend and it was fine. Went to pull off the car Monday morning to go to work and just heard this like clunk and sound good. Drove it to work and the steering felt really light and horrible. Drove it back, took it to the garage, and turns out my spring had gone on the driver's side front right. And the spring had also taken out the shock absorber. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, last thing I want is to be bloody spending more money on this cheaper junk car. I am Android. I always have been, and I always will be. I do not like Apple devices at all. I don't like the closed garden nature of Apple devices. I don't like the way they treat their, the way that they treat their customers. Like, you spend all that money on Apple's device and you're like, nope, has to be the way that we want it to be. You can't just. I get a lot of it's in the name of security and to protect the average Joe user, but don't like it. Android all the way. I mean, everyone's got their own preference, so there'll be people who really, who are in that Apple ecosystem. They really like their iPhone, but just never been one for me. Tell a lie, I had the very first iPhone. I got it imported to the UK from America, and it was on AT&T. So we had to jailbreak the phone. This is before there was an app store. So it was an amazing like smartphone. Like it was. The first iPhone sort of started a trend, but after that, I just never picked one up again. And I don't think I ever will. Like, I've recently bought the S23 Ultra. I had the S20 Plus before that. And yeah, I don't ever see myself going back. I had the Windows phone for a while. The Lumias were interesting. I like the layout and the design language that Microsoft tried to implement. Just didn't catch on at that point. They were trying to compete against Apple. Compete against the ecosystems of Apple and Android, and they failed. But it was to be expected, really. There was no way that they struggled to get developers on board and users, and without getting users, they're not going to get the apps. Okay, so Mohammed plays on the iPad manual drive. Man, that must take some skill. Do you not find that like too big to hold and like play games at the same time? I suppose with some games it'd be quite handy, but I don't know. What is it, like one of the smaller iPads or the Air or the Pro, the bigger one? You know something weird about the McLaren 600 LT Spider? I've not really driven it all that much. I've 3-starred it. I drive it I've driven it for the daily event and a little bit in the special event, but other than that, no, I've not really used it enough to say that I know something weird about it. It seems to drive okay. Seems a pretty good 5-star car in B class, is it? I think it's B class. Oh, don't say me out too close to that car over there. The way that F50 handles this corner in the showcase event was just extraordinary. I'm still baffled how that is a Legend Pass car. It wasn't that long ago that the Aston Martin, what's it called? Not the Vanquish, I've forgotten the name of the Aston Martin, but that was a Legend Pass car. An absolutely stonking 6-star Legend Pass car. And then this round, well this season, we get the F50, which is shite, shall we say. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the Aston Martin off the top of my head. I'll go into the garage after this race and show you the one I mean. Boom! Won again. The 9th Jed iPan, my god, I can't play tilt to see on it. The screen is so big, yeah, I bet. This car has a weird big hitbox, and it also likes scratching on the ground. Is that the 600 LT? It's got the big hitbox. What was the Aston Martin I was talking about? This one, the Victor. Like, this was a Legend Pass car. What an absolute car it is. Like, I got mine 5-star. If it was 6-star, I'd use it way more. But how do we go from that beast to what we've got now? What do I need to claim? Oh, we'll claim that. Damn it. Could have given me a blueprint. Oh, you know, Gold League, 8,000. Do a couple more gas in this. And I'm going to try the 600 LT and just see if I can notice it. I'm not going to notice the hitbox though, am I? Because it's Ghost Slipstream. F50 just crashed there. Yeah, it did. It would go to take that corner, and it would take it so wide. If no other cars came, you could sneak in. But if an AI put you on the inside, take you out, take itself out, race over. I mean, race over. You could still win the race quite easily. Just spam that race this season just to get a load of rep. Like when you hit the wall, you can notice it a little bit. Okay. Maybe I'll give it a race and see how we get on. And this is why I did the early races in this Porsche, because I knew, without sounding too cocky, that I'd probably tonk the competition even if they did use a faster car. He says as he gets overtaken. I mean, they're only overtaking me because they got faster cars, not because they got better skill. Although is that person a manual drive player? I think he is. He's one of them is. Yeah. We could be a tough cookie to catch, but oh, he messed it. Oh, how did it hit the wall? Just ridiculous. Got no open, are they? Smash it through that last corner. Get on that purple stream. Fish, my own fault. Be more careful on that corner, shouldn't I? Right, let's do one more in the Porsche, then we'll try that 600 LT. And yeah, what an amazing week it's been. We finally hit 500 subscribers. Whoop whoop. I mean, I started middle of November, I think. Yeah, middle of November, just before Drive Syndicate started. Been a fun couple of months. I've enjoyed making content. I've enjoyed socializing with you guys as well. Like, I love when my emails just start when I post a video or I schedule a video to post, and I just see emails coming in, ping, 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 and I'm like, oh, who's this going to be? It's always nice when you see the same sort of people, the same regulars. You have a little chin wag with them. Very British word, that. Why you noobs take that? Run. So try it again. I'm going to go high. Oh, I missed the ramp. I'm getting there. Got to practice, haven't I? I feel I'm going to mess this up, but we'll try it. Nailed it. Oh no, I didn't nail it. I did nail it, but I missed my... Let's try back on. Oh, and Nitro going to get overtaken. I knew it. Oh, did I still get first? I did! Amazing. What a race. You right, Don? Right, 600 LT, see what this hitbox is like. Oh, just watching the replay of that, of the end of that race in YouTube Studio. Love it. We'll see how we go with this car. I need to see what the top speed is on max ranked, actually. There goes the Torino. Oh, he killed himself. Killed himself? Knocked himself out, whatever you want to call it. Crashed. All of that. 220 max speed, I'm going to struggle with this now. Porsche is slightly faster, Torino design is far faster. Ooh. Porsche, yes. Oh, he's got me back. Damn it. Need a faster car. Yeah, I'm going to have to switch to Torino. When you hit the wall, you can notice the hitbox a little. I think I just need to play it a bit more. I did notice it on that one run, but then I didn't really hit the wall that much. Right, let's slam it with the Torino. 7,000th position. Let's get that raised. I love this Torino, by the way. I think it's a great touch drive car. I noticed the scratch on. Maybe I need to race it again. The 600 LT that was. And yeah, as I was saying, this Torino design is such a nice car. It's a real shame. And I mean, yes, I could buy token packs from the store, but it'd be 1,200 for the chance to get a key. But Yeah, I won't be maxing out every single car to get this. What you need: the F50, the GT Black Series, the Porsche 600 LT, and that's a lot of tokens to spend to get a guaranteed key from a special event. Oh, I messed that up. No. Would be good. This last corner. Nice. Nailed it. Play manual with Torino. If I do one race, you can see just how bad I am. I'd probably be better playing a Torino manual on my Windows Live account on the computer. At least then I can use my Xbox controller. So what that scratch mean? I think he means like when the car's driving, you can sort of see it scratching the road, maybe. Best example is wall ride. Okay, yeah, so but wall riding is like a pretty pro technique for Mohammed. He's a manual drive player. See ya. Thought I was madder than you then, but it's Memphisis or something. It's been a while since I've raced against Adam, or madder than you. Oof. I believe it. There is it. Like we're both holding our nitro. He could be like, you, and I'm like, no, you. And he's like, no, you, and I'm like, no, you. Owen, how's your GP going? My GP is going really well. My GP, I'm currently first. Where are we? Yeah, I'm currently in first place, although it shows second because the guy above me has already raced. So, and I'll probably win this. What's Ant done a lap of? 43.7 there in first place. And my best practice is 42.7, so yeah, I've got this. I've hey, claim some blueprints for Torino. Star that bad boy up. Not that it matters because I'm going to keep it still. Very nice. I'll probably get the key, but I have no tokens to upgrade it. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a good. It is a good car. No, it's not B. It's a C class car. It is a king. It is a good car, but the problem it's got is there's other cars within Class D that are high ranked that beat it. And that's part of the reason why I'm getting to 3-star and no more. Spent tokens to get to 3-star. And just claim any free blueprints after that. It'll come around again in 6 months, 9 months time. Claim more free blueprints. Maybe get it 4 or 5-star. Maybe spend a few wildcards on it. I think it'll have some value being king, but it definitely doesn't warrant spending a load on it to 5-star it right now. I do like this Torino though. It's so let's drive noob friendly. Got a really good top speed as well. It feels a bit like a better Batista. The Batista might have slightly better handling. Nitro I can't remember, but this has definitely got better top speed. Me and you, baby. Hopefully you run out of nitro. There we go. First, baby. I'm probably gonna. Have you ever met Madder Than You in real life? No, I've not actually. I believe he lives somewhere London way. Quite a few of his videos, he has complaints about the council, but I've never met him. Never met him. As some of you may or may not know, I was in his club for a few years. But not anymore, moved on to Bright Sparks, and what a group of guys they are. But yeah, never met Adam. I think that's just the way it is. That like a lot of people don't really, meet other people online in real life, especially with something like this. Maybe some of the pros do. They go to events together. Nice to have a bit of a challenging race this time. The first few have been quite straightforward. This is the test of the car. Can it go right here? Boom, look at that. Right is definitely quicker than left. And getting a good car that can do that corner sign that the car's decent. Or it's got decent handling anyway. Messed up the last corner a little bit. We'll take fifth. I knew I was against a few good guys there. When you wall ride with a 600 LT, you can see that the car is still touching the wall even when it looks like it isn't touching. Okay. Again, wall riding is not really something I do. I'm not that skilled. I'm a touch drive hauler, not a manual drive player. Go again. I'm just looking forward to next season now. This season's pretty much done, isn't it? What we've got. I think there's 2 weeks left after this week, isn't there? After this Thursday. We're going to have the usual end of season multiplayer 2 with all the cars that you've unlocked. 30,000 points. I don't think there's going to be another Grand Prix, is there, after the AMG? We've had the Unleashed. Oh. Well, they're all going to overtake me. We're always going to make that. Only just. A bit of touch and go. Need to change my boxes. Hope I would have got a bit of purple before that. Didn't happen. Don't have any cars for this season. The season finale ain't going to do so well for me. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I'm not one who ever puts in a full 30,000 on the season finale. It's just in a whole week, it's too much, especially for me because I work full time as well. I do 40 hours a week, so doing 30,000 is very difficult. I tried to make at least 7, maybe 10 or 9. I used to go to 9 for the additional credits. I don't need the credits anymore, so normally I do about the first 7,000 points and leave it at that. And a lot of the time, you know, with the 20, 25 and 30,000 points, you get not blueprints, so you get the epics. And a lot of the time, I just feel like I'd get epics for cars that I've already got gold or I don't really want. So yeah, it's not really something I do on a weekly basis, on a seasonal basis. The reward is just not worth the amount of time that it takes. Oh, they all went down. Ooh, messed up with it. Didn't crash, which is the main thing. Oh, what happened there? Did I not swipe? I just blown this race because of my own stupidity. Oh, I'm bored. Oh, did I get him on the line or did he just beat me? Ah, 5th. We are in the top 2,000 now. This is where races start to get a bit more challenging. It is annoying when you have weeks like this though, where multiplayer 1 and multiplayer 2 are both either slipstream or ghost, or they are both ghost and one's ghost slipstream. Like the whole fun of the game is knocking people down in multiplayer. Oh, I missed that ramp. Did I go too far? Yeah. I mean, yeah, here, a lot of people go right, but I always go left. Always. It's just what's always worked for me, and quite often, like this now, you'll see people going in front of you, and you'll just take them. He beat me, but I definitely find left faster, but you can let me know. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Are you experiencing buffering, or is YouTube just giving me an incorrect error? We give it a free refill? I think we will. I do love the multiplayer pass for that. Like the multiplayer pass and the daily event pass are 2 pretty new passes, but I would have loved them a year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It would just save me so much time. Like the weekly grinds on car hunts is so taxing when you're a new player. Every week you need a new car. There's a car hunt, you need to do it. You need that car. Like the amount of fatigue I used to get. I'm surprised I stuck at it, and I'm surprised a lot of people do stick at it. It's just so time consuming. And it doesn't feel rewarding either because the drop rate's so poor at times. At least with the the new pass, you can you get double the card pack, so you're double as likely to get something from it. Oh yeah, see that ramp. Ooh, go back. Light finish. Oh, that's gonna be. Yeah, I messed up that last corner. Needed a bit more nitro going into it, just to power out. I thought, try and get ahead of everyone. Reno floaty is very good if you handle it. Yeah, I like the car. I think it's a really good car. Oh, don't cut that. Torino's fun to drive. Definitely is. I totally agree with you. Don't use money in this game though. I don't blame you. A lot of people choose not to spend money in this game and go the free-to-play route. I'm a very old school gamer in a sense. I quite like story-driven games and driving games where you buy the game once, you get the whole game. Like none of this. You buy part of the game, then they release half of it in the year and half of it a year afterwards, and you need to buy 5 DLCs, and then you've spent $1 million before you know it. But I understand where. What the heck was I doing? I understand where like free-to-play games and mobile games come into it, and they've seen what people are willing to spend. But yeah, mobile games, the many structures in it is just ridiculous. Google's just started talking to me in another room. I'm not going to catch these up, am I? No. Yeah, it cut that corner too tight. I should have gone into manual drive and just taken it over that little lip. My own fault. Thank you very much for the congrats, Lucas. Will you try your luck in the packs? I don't think I will. I think now I am just going to save my tokens. Hey, that wasn't a bad corner. Yeah, I didn't get the ramp, but still. I lost too much speed now. I went too late, didn't I? I could have done that better. Some of that. Oh, I got first. Nice. Come on. What were we talking about? Tokens. Will I try my luck? No. I'm going to save my tokens. What have I got in a minute? 36,000. Probably end this season. What? Close to 40-ish, something like that. We all know what Drive Syndicate, not Drive Syndicate, sorry. We all know what Game Loft have been doing recently. There's sort of been 2 bursts of speeds in the year. Surely there's going to be one in the next 2, 3, 4 months. So, yes, I think I'm just going to save my tokens for the next burst of speed. Hopefully something decent comes around, like the Hennessy Venom. Maybe the Bugatti Bolide. Mine's 3-star. I need that 6 stars, so I need to save tokens for that. So, yeah. that's kind of my aim at the minute, is to save tokens for something like Versus Speed event. Because before Christmas we had the two Driver Syndicate cars, didn't we? We had the LVN and the Gamera. I didn't go into the event with an awful lot of tokens, and I don't want to be in that predicament again. So yeah, I'm just going to save that Versus Speed event. Now, I absolutely hate the last bit of this track, and in a fast car it's even worse as well, especially being a touch road player. So, let's see what happens. Oh, I'm going to get like third or fourth. Not bad. Was that a pretty good last little bit there? Or is there a better way to do it? Do you have the Gamera? I don't have the Gamera. S-Class. So, Gamera here. I put a few tokens into it during that Burst Speed event and got its 2-star, but didn't go any further than that. And the same with the LBN. 2-star LBN, but need the key for both. The Hennessy Venom F5, I've got 1285 blueprints. I can't even remember the special event for this. I got 12 blueprints for it. The Bleed, 3-star, 18 blueprints away from 4, and absolutely love it. But it definitely shines more in Ghost Slipstream than it does in like a standard multiplayer. I hate it in standard multiplayer. Nitro's too low. It's just not suited. And yeah, the Gamera is pretty OP. I am disappointed I didn't get it higher rank than that. Oh, look at that grind. Like Tony Hawk on his skateboard. We need to meme that. We need to make a GIF out of that with Tony Hawk on top of it. Give me that nitro. Ooh, third place. Damn it. Flash event for like 2 event. Okay then. A bit harder, but you have to max it all up. Yeah, they do that quite often. They put cars behind such a big paywall like that. Yeah, I can try the 600 LT again. We might struggle a bit for a few races because I'm quite highly ranked. There's quite a lot of Torino drivers, but yeah, we'll try the 600 LT. How many years did you play for? It was the year before COVID, so it was 2019, and it was like the October, November time, I think. So yeah, it's just over 3 years. Totally agree with you on the Faraday. What was Game Off thinking? What part of them thought, we'll do this event, it's very like Drive Syndicate. Make it really expensive, but give you a shit car. Like, what kind of an FU to their player base is that? Oh, I think I messed that up. Oh, I got it alright. I thought it was going to end up in the wall. I don't know if I can do right on this corner. Is it going to crash? It's going to crash. Damn it, I've just ruined my race. That's one of them corners where you've just got to try it in every single car and see how you get on. Some cars make it, some cars don't. Like, this is the track every week for the Zenvo, and the Zenvo gets around that corner, so you'd expect something like this with better handling to make that corner. Come on, that third place it is. Ruin my race, but third's not the end of the world. We made it to Elite League. Didn't take long. And like, we've just done 1,300 points in the last, how long have I been live for now? Half an hour? 45 minutes even? You only need 3,000 points to complete this season. Or the week for multiplayer. Like, I don't get why they make it so easy. Maybe it's just me, but I get like 3,000 points when you have one S-Class car in a week can be quite tough. Like, you've got to do it 2-3 times a day for your full gas tanks. But when you've got many cars to pick from, 3,000 doesn't seem a lot. Can you show me balls? I want to see. Get something. God. Ah. Oh, it's purple. Ooh, thought I was going to get a few more of them. A couple of silly mistakes. One at the start for me, and then I did a 360 when I didn't mean to, and then missed the ramp. My own fault. You show me all cars I want to play. What do you mean? They're all the cars for this season. The F50 I have 1 star. 599 is 5 star for me. The Diablo GT is 3 star. Mercedes-Benz is 3 star. 600 LT 3 star. My XJ 220 is 3 star. I think I need 1 blueprint to 4 star it. My Porsche, I think, is 3 star. My Torino is now 2 star, but I need the key. What do you say to Paris? Stroke. I absolutely love the Paris tracks. So many years ago, when I was in Madeline News Club, the Mad Asylum, there was a special event that came around for the McLaren Senna, And I've driven it a few times and I really like the car. It's a really nice touch drive, a friendly car. It's got amazing handling. But there was a few people in the club, and I can't remember their names, but they were saying, don't spend any tokens on it, it's an absolutely terrible car. Ooh. And I totally agree with them. Because at that point in time, it struggles in S-Class. It is a low-ranked S-Class car because of its top speed. But Paris is a different scenario altogether. When they first launched that Paris tracks, and they had that whole week where it was just Paris tracks on multiplayer, oh my days. The Vanda and the Senna just absolutely annihilate the Paris tracks. And even though some of them have slightly longer straights in them, and you think they might favour slightly a faster car, it just comes to there's quite a lot of hairpins in some of the tracks, and yeah. I absolutely love the Senna for the Paris tracks, and I love the Paris tracks. The Senna is better than just for the Paris tracks, but it definitely does have an advantage on them tracks. Oh, I thought it was going to go over the hill then. Oh, I didn't tell that corner like I thought it would. There's loads of spark on the road at the bottom of this car though, doesn't it? I see what you mean. Oh, hit that wall a bit hard. Another person crashed. Are we going to get a first, second? Second? I'll take second. Wasn't expecting that high finish. Here it's 2018, so you're an hour ahead of me then. 12:18 AM. Wow, is that? Yeah, you're quite a few hours ahead of me. The GS also did good. In the app? Did he mean the multiplayer? In the multiplayer? Oh, don't like these tracks. Don't like San Francisco at all. I feel like they're far better suited to manual drive players. And I definitely struggle more on these tracks than I do on others. But this bit coming up is a tough one. You don't want to hit that too fast or you're straight off into the water. This corner you don't want to overshoot it or else you'll end up down there and ruin your race. Take this ramp. Yeah, we get on. Oh, I didn't get that how I wanted it. You pros will know that. Get a bit higher. Miss that wall. San Francisco is my favourite track, lol. I live in San Francisco and this track is fun to me. San Francisco is a beautiful city, it's a beautiful place. But yeah, I just can't. I just prefer other tracks than the San Francisco tracks. Yeah, he said Scotland. Some of the Scotland tracks are quite fun. Hit the car. Slaughtered by all the faster cars. That is one thing I love about Ghost Slipstream though. Like then, just because you're at the back and there's a few cars in front of you drifting, at points you would normally drift on a standard race. Nothing stopping you from just purple nitro straight through them corners. Oh! That's not going to end well though. We'll take 6. I think everyone else is quicker than me. How much gas have we got left now? 3. Should we try the XJ220? Let's see how it favours against the other cars. There was, when I was a kid in the town that I used to live in, there was a guy who used to have an XJ220. And he'd sometimes come around and visit his mum who lived just around the corner from me, and he'd see it parked outside. Such a beautiful car. I mean, it's dated now, but for its time, oh, what a beaut. But then it got added to the game. I thought, oh, this could be fun to drive. No, not at all. Very sluggish acceleration. The handling's not great on it. Top speed 247, not the best. Ooh. Yeah, not a great car. Struggles against the competition. Yes, I know what I need to do. Been demoted. That's fine. Right, what else have we got? We're just going to have to watch ads, so let's play. What else do I need to do? I think I've done everything this week, you know. Should be top 5% and claimed all rewards for everything. Oh, you know what I actually need to do? We just do it tonight. I need to do my races for the Grand Prix. I've done practice. Let's put in my 3 races, see how we get on. Oh, you're probably already gone, but if you haven't, bye Mohammed. Good to see you again as always. Been here. Hold that brake. Purple nitro around that corner. Spin. Hold the brake on landing to control yourself. Purple nitro off. Save the nitro so you're not having to hold it too long on this last corner. Purple out. 42.5, very nice. Quicker than the lap I did in practice. Quicker than the lap that I posted on my YouTube channel earlier. I'm going to go now. Bye. See ya. I don't know how to say name. Mixed-eye. We'll go with Mixed-eye. Night. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Are you on Reddit? Am I on Reddit? I'm not on Reddit. I use Reddit occasionally just to browse, but I'm not a frequent poster, I'm more of a browser one for Reddit. I've got Discord, I use Discord occasionally. My club's on Discord, so we talk quite a lot there. I'm on the official A9 channel, but I'm not like listed as a creator, I'm just online. See if I can beat my old time. I think that time's going to be a struggle for me to beat. It's a good time. Rubbish. Add unlocked to 5999. Flex Evo if my old tablet doesn't break in the past 2 days. .59XX Evo is a great car. Enjoy that activated sleep mode. I will be going there in a few hours myself. Oh, that's not good if you're playing a hunt and you got a black screen. It's like, do you think it was the game that completely destroyed the tablet, or is it just old? Is it? That's a better first corner. Oh, lots of overspin, but I think we did okay. Bought that as well. Could be faster. Lacking a bit of nitro, but we should be okay on this last corner. Purple out. 42.2. Nice. What a blistering lap that is. The most sort of disheartening bit about that is the competition is nowhere near me. And I know I've got a slightly higher ranked car, but I did a 42.2. The guy below me did a 43.7 on 1.5 seconds faster than him. And I feel like even if he had a 3-star car, he still would have been not quite as quick as me. But then I did sandbag, and we know that's likely to happen when you sandbag. Right. On a special event update. I'm on stage, I've got stage 2 to finish, sorry. But I'm waiting for next Thursday to get the last blueprints so I can 2-star this. Once that's 2-starred, I should be able to do the 59XX Evo. And then I'm not sure where I end up from there. Whether or not I'm only going to get the first 10 conditions here because I'm not spending tokens to star it up. It's just whether or not that gives me enough to do the Porsche. And then yeah, the Porsche is only 3-star. And I'm 34 away. It's a lot of tokens to spend to star that up. So then I'm definitely not going to have enough conditions, sorry, to do the Mercedes-Benz stage. Which is annoying. Again, that's 3-star. How far away from 4-star am I now? 24 blueprints. That expensive. And then I could at least get some additional blueprints. Diablo 3-star, Got a load of wild cards I could use. Got 7 3-star wild cards at the minute. I wouldn't need to spend that much to get star that up. Get a bunch of blueprints, but it needs to be too many. 600 LT is still too far away. I'm not sure how many it is for last stage. I'd say it's 40. I need 70 blueprints. It's a lot of tokens to spend. And I could just did a lap in this car on multiplayer, and it's horrible. Yeah, I'm 1 star away, 1 blueprint away from 4-star, but then the amount of blueprints it costs a 6-star, and I'm never going to use it. I'd almost just be better off risking it and buying the key pack. I do like the car, but I feel like it just needs to save some tokens. Hopefully a good burst of speed comes around. Get some nice cars. Let's do some multiplayer 1. Probably only going to take me a couple of races in the Hurricane before I'm getting up to Platinum League. I absolutely love this Hurricane. I think everyone loves the Hurricane, to be fair though. And what's even more amazing about it nowadays is you can get it from the Starway event. There was no Starway event when I was playing the game at the beginning. It took me quite a while to 5-star it. When I bought all the epics from the Legend store. Oof, died to nitro off there. And yeah, what a car. Definitely worth spending all them trade coins on. Thought you'd gone to bed. See you, Mohammed. Offer 3-star 600. 0 tokens. And I suppose it depends as well. What are the cars you've got in B class? I do like the 600 LT. I do think it's a good car. And actually, I drove the Nissan GTR 50 in one of the daily events during the week. I was astonished at just how good a car it was. I'd driven it in Drive Syndicate. That's when it first came around. It was one of the first cars in Drive Syndicate, maybe the second car. The first one's normally a bit weaker. And I've not driven it since. Managed to 3-star it, just left it, just never driven it. Oh my days, what a pleasure it was to drive. But again, it's a car that's only going to come back around for token. They don't really give away many free blueprints for it, but it is a good car. Ooh, messed that up. Right, but and the good thing with this car is its nitro length is so long, you can just hold it on blue nitro for the majority of the race when you need to, especially on windy tracks. I've got a guy right on my tushy. Did anyway, lost him by the looks of it, or her. Oh, what? Across the line in first, look at him disconnected. Oh, looks like it's still giving me the win. Whee, more wildcards. I actually had the Hurricane before I had the GS, so I've never actually really used the GS. But the GS is still a great car, even though it is lower ranked. To be fair, there's a lot of good cars in B class. Because you've got the Vantage, which is a good car. 765 LT is a good car, though it's only been brought around quite recently. The Apex isn't terrible. Perfect nitro car. If it had more nitro, it'd be better. Apollo N is good, but that's more for Ghost Slipstream. I was just talking about just standard multiplayer. The Porsche is outstanding. It's slightly better than the Hurricane. But again, mine's only 1 star. The packs come around, but that's so infrequently. And even though I've got a gold W12, it's not a standard multiplayer car. It's a Ghost Slipstream car, really. Berlinetta, yeah, exactly. Berlinetta is a great car as well. B class is stacked with really good cars. I mean, in a way, if there was no S class and there was no Vanda, a lot of the B class cars are better than a lot of the A class cars. I mean, I'm not saying the Hoyra and the Aperta are bad cars. They're good cars, but in a lot of them B class cars, you can give a Hoyra and an Aperta a good race. Oh, disconnected. Damn it. And that was me thinking I was going to win that race. Wah, wah, wah. I do have problems in this room I'm in. It's not that far away from the router, and all the other rooms upstairs are fine. It's just this one room. I was trying to keep my phone in exactly the same position, but when was the Vanda event? Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. I unlocked the Vanda from buying blueprints from the store. Every time it came around, I would just buy 5 blueprints. Expensive, but yeah. I understood how valuable a car it was for multiplayer 1. Hi, Francesco. Ah, I missed the right. And of course, the difficult thing is when you're quite new to the game, is you're trying to juggle all the car hunts, you're trying to juggle spending your credits on upgrades for the cars that you need for the car hunts to be more competitive in special events and multiplayer. You're trying to save tokens to buy cars from the Legend store. Credits at the start are a really tough currency to balance. So having like 1.5 mil or whatever it is to just pump into 5 Vanda blueprints whenever they come around is a tough ask. And I suppose when you're quite new as well, because you're trying to save your credits as much as you can and earn as many as you can, you end up watching a lot of adverts, and they're time consuming, and you could be looking at 30 seconds after every single race to get an extra 20,000 credits. But once you progress far enough, you just end up with a massive surplus. Like I'm at the point now where I've got like 95 million credits and like literally nothing to spend it on. Like whenever they add a new car, the new cars in the season, I can upgrade them all and still have, still finish the season with plenty. Playing Gold League yet? No, not Gold, in Platinum. Those are my couple of races that I disconnected. It cost me. So, Dr. Aziz. What is up? First time see me streaming. It's only the second time I've ever streamed. Oh, sorry, third. The first time I did it just playing the Microsoft, the live version from the Microsoft store. Just on a burner account, just to practice, make sure that the stream and everything worked. Then streamed a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Found an app to stream from my phone to the computer. And I thought we'd do the same thing again tonight. So I've been playing a bit of multiplayer with everyone. Smashed out multiplayer 2, done half of that. Now I've run out of gas, so playing a bit of multiplayer 1. I'm probably not going to stay around too much longer. I've done an hour and 20 already, probably do another 20-30 minutes. I didn't want that ramp. Realise what track I'm on. I was almost just playing like without thinking about playing, and then I realised what I was on the wrong track, or on a different one than I thought I was. There we get on. Take that inside bottle late. Right. Up again. I didn't think it'd give me purple. Restart Onyx, but I won't end the event because D1 is 4-star. Make my Onyx. Yeah, it sounds like a good tactic for Starway. I have only ever had one Starway event. No, tell a lie, I think I've had 2. I've had one for the Onyx, and I've had one for the Speedtail. Yeah, it sounds. I've just seen something YouTube Studio saying the bitrate's quite low, and it is for some reason. I don't know why it's so low. Let me have a look. That in stream. You can't change settings while you're live. Oh, I'll look into that. I didn't realise the bitrate was so low. It should be about 6,000, I think I've set it to. I like a nice crisp stream. Oh yeah, to I don't have the speed to unlock the Apollo. Apollo's a good car. Is it the Apollo N that's needed for the Speedtail then? The B-class Apollo N? But again, the Speedtail I have, like the Starway events are for players who need a wider range of cars in the garage who are quite new to the game. And by the time they added Starway events, I already had quite a stacked garage, so I've not really used the Speedtail, I've not really used the Onyx, even though I have them. But yeah, the Speedway events, or the Starway events, sorry, are really good for new players to the game. I want to see, is touch drive boring for you? Touch drive, I suppose it can be a little bit boring. Even more so at the minute because it's slipstream. when it's normal multiplayer, it's fun, but it can be irritating sometimes because you know people are going to be exactly on the same line as you are, and someone's going to crash into you, or you're going to crash into the back of someone going slow, and it does get frustrating. The club is high up in the rep leaderboard. It is. We've had a really good season so far. I think we're about 7th or 8th. Woo, Platinum League. Hello, Vanda. Thank you very much. Where are we? My club status, leaderboard. Yeah, so we're currently 7th, which is quite good. We've had a couple of wins in Club Clash. And of course at the minute we're on the 3rd Club Clash of the season. So we'll have to see how that pans out. But yeah, we put in a lot of reps this season, we've done quite good. My favourite car in the whole game, I think. Definitely one of my favourite. What car would be? I don't know, it's hard to say like favourite car in the whole game, because especially for like, because different cars are better at different things. But it's just a dream. Avoid that lorry. The bandit does almost feel like cheating. It's just such an easy car to drive. It takes like barely any input. Does its own thing. Right, with that. Look how far ahead of the competition I am. I know they did put a couple of B-class cars in this race, but still. Banda smashes everything. Can you show me your Bolwell? Yeah, I can show you that. Oh, more things. That works. Bolwell. Oh. 4-star. Maxed. Couple of epics. Missing a couple of epics. Draco. Draco GT is B class, isn't it? Here we go. Missing loads of epics off this. I think it's 8 in total. Yeah, 8 epics needed for that. Yeah, it does seem odd with the Vanda, doesn't it? Like, you look in the garage where it sits by the 918 Spider, the Aventador SVJ, and before the Peugeot 9X8 was there, the 570S Spider, and you're thinking, ah, gonna be rubbish. And then you drive it and it just blows your socks off. I was saying that the Peugeot 9X8 is also a really good car. I feel like if I hadn't have gone all the way and drive Syndicate to get in the Bolide, I would have quite happily taken spending more Syndicate coins to get the 9X8 Max Starred, because it's an absolute beauty of a car. This bit as well. Drop your nitro mid-air, land on a purple and purple out. Like, even though this is a perfect nitro car, at this point it's easy just to use purple because the nitro lasts so long, just to get maximum range on them, your speed increase and range on the ramps. Someone's catching me though. I saw right, I had one of my club members racing race. Have a look at the standings. Yeah, there was. 4th place. Better luck next time. And, yeah, see what happens with the Bolwell next time it comes around. Feel wildcards. Yeah, I'm definitely one for saving wildcards. I don't use it every time I get a wildcard. I don't go out and spend it straight away. I tend to keep it and see what cars come around. Sometimes you just never know what's going to appear in the season, and you just need to spend some wildcards to help you progress your cars, your garage. The only thing for certain I definitely spend my wildcards on at the minute is the Bolide. Every time I get a 3-star, I put it on that, just to try and get it closer to 4, 5, and finally 6 stars. You like club race? Yeah, we do club races occasionally, but not quite often. We do little competitions in our Discord as well. Quite good. We'll use the car hunt weekly, and then one car will get picked, and then everyone has to do a lap in that car and see who can get the fastest time. Just to add a bit of friendly competition. Ooh. That's a tough corner to get right. And to hit the ramp. Didn't get all the spins I wanted there. Give it a little flick just to try and get a few more, but it didn't work out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Hey, where are you coming from above my head? Save all my wildcards. I'll spend all if there is a car which I want. Yeah, definitely the best way to do it. The problem I've got at the minute is I think it's B class 5-star. Keep getting them, but there's absolutely nothing for me to spend them on. If I go back to B class, like my Hoyer isn't high enough starred yet. My F1 is still the key for it. Same with the Ferrari, the 488. The Avaya, not even got any stars in it yet. Sesto is 2-star, the 911 is 1-star, so I have nothing to spend them 5-star wildcards on. Every time I get it, it just turns into trade coins. Yeah, you do get quite a lot actually, because you get them from the season pass every season, and then multiplayer. They're always rewards in multiplayer. And to be fair, they've started adding a few to like daily events, haven't they? As like club rewards which is quite nice. I mean, you've kind of got this feature which is a bit pay to win or behind a pay to win wall, but they are slowly being a bit more inviting with them and add them into daily rewards. Not daily rewards, daily event rewards. I was expecting a tougher race, especially being Nevada. Vanda is not suited to Nevada. I've actually got a bit of a lead as well, which I wasn't expecting. Nice, another first place finish. I like the wildcards. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely have started being more friendly with the wildcards, which is good. I think there's a few in this week's daily events. Yeah, there you go. Back to the future. Oh, sorry, the future began. There's a couple for B class 1 and 2. Nothing to spring. Nothing in Crescent Moon. But yeah, they have slowly started adding. Oh no, the 600 LT currently top 25% as well. That's with a 3-star. Quite happy with that time. I mean the top players are way quicker. Like I did a 2-minute 2. Was the first player 1:46. Like wow. But yeah, as a touch drive time, I'll take that top 25%. Wow, that is a really bad drop rate. That's one thing I'm so glad I'm not on to do car hunts all the time. They're so, I was saying about this before, they're so time consuming and they're just, drop rates poor, they feel really, really uninviting, but there's something you kind of have to do to increase the amount of cars in your garage to progress further in the game. But a lot of the time it's not even for the best of cars either. Nice, top 25%. Especially with a 2-star car as well, that's a good time. You definitely have skills then. Oh, got away with that. Thought there was a goner. Don't be a manual drive Hurricane player. May have the skills and a bit of slower car. Then challenging, close race this. Second's good. Big second. Yes, the Peugeot in DS was a dream to drive. I totally agree with you on that. I was saying before, if I didn't spend all my money on the, if I didn't spend all my Drive Syndicate coins and money to get the Bleed 3-star, I would have taken the 9x8 to 6-star. Totally would have done. Right, I've got 2 gas tanks left on the Vander. I'm going to do them and then I'm going to sign off for the night. I think I might play me some Diablo 4 beta again. Try and get to level 25. I'm currently 15. Here we get on. Anyone else? Oh, why is it not syncing? Rubbish. Yeah, currently level 15. Got 2 levels to go to get to 25. Anyone else played the Diablo 4 beta this weekend? I love the Diablo games, always have. Hello. I'm alright, how are you? Ah, why did it hit that wall on the inside then? No, not the overspin. Frustrating. What we got? Play cool. Thank you. I've been playing for a couple of years, so I'm definitely no pro, but I'm definitely no noob. I think I'm just kind of like, I mean, I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I am quite good at touch drive. Not the best in the world, like, but I think I'm quite good. Um, but yeah, my manual drive skills are rubbish because we lost one of the tanks because disconnection. Let's do the 9x8 once. Can you stream all this time? I'll try and stream more if I can going forward. I enjoy it. I'm glad that you do too. It's nice just to have a few races and hang out with you guys and see your comments and reply to you and just talk in real time. Yeah, we get on. It'll be a tough race. Especially because this race is not suited to this car, this track, sorry. Nevada tracks are never suited to Vander or 9x8s. They're better suited to faster cars. Having no luck tonight. Hello, Leo. Hello, Asphalt 9 noob. If I remember rightly, you were the person who messaged the other day saying you'd done a really fast time, and I was like, not so noob then. Aziz is telling us we'll have a burst of speed event 90% next season. I absolutely hope so, because I'm saving all my tokens for burst of speed at the minute. Yeah, I spent a few this season on the 600 LT and the AMG GT Black Series, but other than that, Save my tokens versus speed. I feel like it's definitely close. Let's try and do a race where I don't disconnect. Hopefully this is it. Yeah. I'm going to finish this race. If I can get to the end of this race, that's it. Stream over. Been a joy spending an evening with you guys. For those who've just turned out, we've been live for nearly 2 hours. Yeah, I've only got a top speed of 219, which is a bit slow, especially there's cars there in front of me that probably harder and probably have higher top speed, which means I can't really show this car, give this car the justice that it deserves. It is a great car, it needs a few more stars in it, a few more upgrades. It definitely gives the Vanda a run for its money. I've just got no hope with it understarred. Race over. I finished 7th. I lost to Mad Runner. Better than losing to Madder Than You. Unless it was Badder Than You and he changed his name. But anyway. Whee! More tokens. Whoop, 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 whoop. Been a fun evening. Thank you very much to everyone who joined. Anyone want to say any final words before I hit that end stream button? Oh, and one thing I need to get a webcam. That's one of my next purchases. Need a webcam. Your voice sounds like Adam. People say this. I don't really see the similarity, although I do listen to myself when I edit, but I do still watch his videos. Every day he posts a video, well, every video he posts, I will watch. I mean, he makes good content. He's a good touch drive player, and he's quite a likable character as well. But yeah, totally different people, and we're both British, so we're both from different parts of Britain. But maybe that has something to do with our accents sounding quite similar. But yeah, thank you very much to all those who joined, and I had fun spending a few hours with you as I always do, and just having a chat and playing some Asphalt 9. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. Good to see you all, and I'll see you in the YouTube videos throughout the week, and we'll try and do a live again in maybe a week or so, 2 weeks maybe. But yeah, we'll see what happens with multiplayer. It's always best to do it around when there's good multiplayer on. Anyway, see you all later. What is your real name? That's a secret, isn't it? That's a secret.